al mariachi de mi tierra tapatía voy a darle mi cantar.
Porfirio Diaz controlled Mexico in 1910. Diaz's regime is remembered for the advances he brought in industry and modernization at the expense of human rights and liberal reforms. Helpless and angry small farmers and landless peasants saw no hope for themselves and their families under Diaz's regime, and concluded that a change of leadership was needed to offer hope for themselves and their country. In 1910, Francisco Madero announced his candidacy to challenge Diaz for the presidency in the next election. Diaz threw Madero in jail to ensure Madero did not win. Madero escaped and wrote the Plan de San Luis Potosí, which offered hope of change for the many disadvantaged Mexicans. Madero's promises of agrarian reforms attracted many peasants throughout Mexico. Spontaneous rebellions arose in which ordinary farm laborers, miners, and other working-class Mexicans fought Diaz's forces with some success. Madero attracted the forces of other rebel leaders who eventually joined together to defeat Diaz's army. After Diaz's defeat in 1911, Diaz would abdicate his rule and be replaced by Madero. Most historians mark the end of Diaz's rule in 1911 as the beginning of the Mexican Revolution. Madero quickly lost power after failing to enact land reforms. In 1913, Zapata, Orozco, and Huerta rebelled against Madero. Madero was forced to resign, imprisoned, and executed. Huerta was quickly overthrown by Carranza with the help of the United States in 1914. However, when Carranza took power, Villa attempted to revolt against him. Carranza defeated Villa and became president in 1915. Carranza created the 1917 Socialist Constitution, which addressed foreign ownership of resources, an organized labor code, the role of the Roman Catholic Church in education, and land reform. Carranza was eventually overthrown by Obregón in 1920. Obregón's first focus was land reform and pushed forward the reforms promised in the 1917 Constitution. Calles became president in 1924 and nationalized farmland for the peasants across Mexico. He also put in effect a national school system that was largely secular to combat church influence in 1924. The church rebelled against this movement and started the Cristero War. Calles ended the war in 1929 and created a united political party called the National Revolutionary Party, or PNR. This was to unite the various revolutionary factions of the Civil War to prevent further Cristero revolts and build stability.